13 stages. Freaking 13 stages for me to do today. And you know what's more? At 5 p.m. today, I have a meeting with a professor. Words are not enough to describe how fucking screwed I am right now. So, because of that, if in this VOD I sound a bit rushed, please don't blame me, it's not my fault. But kid, you could have started streaming the story of this game so sooner. I mean, yeah. But it's not my fault. It's college's fault. Everything is college's fault. If the fault is mine, I have the power to transfer it to anything else. And what I am choosing to transfer to, it's college. I fucking hate college. Could you tell that I hate college? Was it obvious? Okay, enough stalling. 13 stages. We just saw from last stream the wonderful, wonderful dreams that Lunasia is having right now while being kept in captivity. Perhaps captivity is not the most appropriate word. She's being gently imprisoned. Just a little bit. Very gently. We are very, very gentle, okay? We at Griffin, we treat our hostages very kindly. 10. The winds have woken up around me. On board the Elmo. The long, silent mobile base vehicle is finally filled with its usual bustle once more. Commander, we have completed the handover and are now conducting the final security checks on the Elmo. Oh, the music's starting to kick in. Right. Be extra careful. AR-18 walks over to the control terminal and nods at row 635, who is next to her. Don't let down your guards. Inspect everything that the Stasi might have touched truly. Got it. We are finally back! Yes, you guys are, so sadly I don't think you guys will be with me for very long. Sop2's elated shriek interrupts the group's quiet restraint. Watching her run off into the distance, row 635 can only gesture helplessly for STAR-15 to follow her. Back in the command room, AR-18 activates the Elmo's control system and begins a search through the logs of recent activity, such as browsing history and hacking attempts. Commander, the Stasi tried to breach the Elmo's systems, but they didn't fully succeed. Aside from logistical data like the driving logs, maintenance records and supply inventory, no classified intel was compromised. Good. What about the dolls that were left on board for repairs? One moment please. I will need to contact Ro about this. Ro, have you reached the repair bay? Yes, we had to lock down the repair bay with a system override before we left. There were traces of attempted tampering here too, but they failed. Oh, let's go! It looks like the Stasi then cut power to the entire maintenance area. It only just got restored. Those Stasi agents are the worst. Not only did they seize someone else's NBV by force, they even rifled through everything like a bunch of thieves. Do you want to tear them to shreds and or sorry, swap mods? Were the dolls harmed? No, they just had their repairs paused. Repairs have now resumed. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Also, there's a batch of general purpose doll parts sitting here, probably left behind by the Stasi. Don't think that makes up for anything. Let me check what's in that stash first. It's fine as long as the dolls are okay. Speed up their repair process. Yes, Commander. We'll continue with the Elmo's repairs and diagnostics. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. The Stasi may have planted some bugs. AR-18 continues rebooting all dormant systems. Soon, the Elmo's lights, ventilation, water, and power are all functioning normally again. That is, until she notices a doll who shouldn't have been woken up long ago, still lying there, eyes closed, pretending to be asleep. G11, G11, G11. System prompt, initiate high voltage wake up protocol again. Ah, never mind. It's not Sleepo Beepo. Oh my, is it showtime for me? I didn't wake you up just to have you sit there and watch. Clearly having just come out of a long, comfortable sleep, Colts Walker streets and strolls over lazily. I need you to take charge of the signal support team and reboot the NAS conference room. Jumping straight to the deep end, huh? I will assist you in maintaining the NAS conference room. From now on, all communications will go through it. Do you understand? Yeah, Griffin's meals really don't come for free, huh? Walker rambles under her breath, but she still starts working on rebooting the conference room channel. Once all systems are up and running smoothly, AR-18 opens the Elmo's navigation control panel. After masking its signal and travel route, the Elmo quietly disappears into the morning fog. Oh, let's go! The Elmo is back. Okay. Home sweet home. Sometime later. Commander, we have reached our target destination. I can confirm that all tracking signals have been lost. The diagnostics on the Elmo are also completed. The Stasi hasn't left anything else behind. Copy that. I am at the emergency exit. AR-18 opens the door to the passage near the commander. A few minutes later, a set of familiar footsteps echo through the ops room. Oh, let's fucking go. I'm back. Let's go. Awesome. Sorry. So good to be back here, man. Commander, everything is in place. Shall we begin the conference now? One sec. The commander walks over to the coffee machine and eagerly pours themselves an Elmo's special brew. Returning to their usual seats with the coffee in hand, the commander unlocks the tactical command terminal via its automatic facial recognition feature. There. Now, it really feels like I'm back on the Elmo. Let's fucking go. Sorry. The Aeneas conference room has been rebooted, and it's ready whenever you are. Right. I've performed some upgrades to the conference room. You can now issue commands to all Gryffindors through the channel. Great. Then, let's begin. Oh, so good to be back. In Hive's villa. Hive opens her wine cabinet. Her long and slender index finger brushes over bottles of carefully curated vintage wine. Still a fan of Romane Conti? Lounging comfortably on a soft leather sofa, Styx rolls over lazily. Pour me a glass. Yours is always the richest. What you usually drink is probably far more luxurious than anything I have here. Eve takes out 2 wine glasses and a bottle of red, pours the crimson liquid and brings it up to Styx's lips. Oh no, sister, don't say that. I have heard all about how extravagant Pandora can be. They say Benito even had a vintage-style sailing ship, custom built for one of your promotional tours. They say it was for me, but really, it was just a floating billboard. They plastered their logo everywhere, hoping it would promote their new product line on the side. Doesn't matter where you are, everyone's chasing their own interests, even if they have the same banners. The 2 wine glasses meet with a pleasant clink. Indeed, last time we parted ways, we were still worrying whether we could put it off. Who have thought neither the German brass nor Pandora can match Paradeus in coordination and execution. Last time we parted, it's hard to believe that it's already been years. We have never seen each other again since we left Otherness. Back then, only the 2 of us made it through the baptism. The Paradeus today is nothing like it used to be. Styx refills both of their glasses. So, sister, what insights could you provide into the current Paradeus? I wouldn't call it insight, but it feels like nothing coming out of Paradeus these days is of any real use. Naren seems rather troubled by that. Hey, she's responsible for the problem. With that kind of authority, she can't expect to avoid the accountability. But I'm curious what she plans to do next. And what about you, sister? What's your plan? Same as always. The 2 quietly sip the lush, aromatic wine. It's almost time to close the net. I know. The coronation storm. Have you thought about the celebration afterward? What? Planning to buy a lottery ticket this early? I just think the spots are limited. So you're hoping to get some credits at the last second? But it's not my time to act just yet. In fact, I hope things don't move too fast. I would hate for it all to be over before we even get to show up in our finest. Honestly, I'm getting tired of this body. I just want it all to be over. Preferably without me having to lift a finger. Two skinwalkers talking to one another, huh? Oh my god. It is quite disturbing how they can just assume people's personality, people's spots like that, replacing them. Aeneas conference room activated. The commander delegates access permissions to all dolls participating in the operation. Welcome to the Aeneas conference room, everyone. From this point forward, all mission orders and intelligence updates will be issued here. The commander gestures for AR-18 to project a map of Frankfurt into the room. Several flashing red dots mark the locations of doll teams, still operating within the city. Currently, Squad 404 and Task Force D5 are still in the urban area of Frankfurt. The AR team will head over to assist you shortly. To counter sweeps and attacks from the Nitos, all teams remaining in the city must change safe houses every 24 hours. Don't worry, this is 404's specialty. We have also prepared backup locations for the other teams. Great work. Please stay safe out there. Commander, how's 416 doing? 416 has been placed in a repair tank. Her situation is complicated, and repairs can't be completed on board the Elmo. But don't worry, her damage data have already been sent to Persica and Deer. Their initial assessment is cautiously optimistic. Okay. We reviewed the electronic warfare attack that took down 416. The enemy was clearly prepared. The amount of redundant data was overwhelming. I tried every decryption tool available. Honestly, the workload alone could get me archived in a doll antique museum. The opponent appears to have used a data compilation structure I have never seen before. We still can't determine her basic profile or combat style. The fact that she was able to take out 416 without alerting us makes her extremely dangerous. We know far too little about her right now. Don't act too rashly. Understood. I will also try to dig up intel on this new Nito from other sources. Commander, both DFI and 404 are continuing real-time monitoring of the bee sting system. Paradeus has significantly increased the frequency of dynamic key changes, and the security level of those keys has also gone up. Any new discoveries concerning Project Cocoon? On that subject, All Paradeus factories in Frankfurt have ramped up to full production capacity. This is unprecedented. It's like they no longer care about staying hidden, discarding all attempts at concealment just to manufacture Yasuo's boxes. They are accelerating Project Cocoon's timeline. We can't let them complete the shipment. Right. Locate their production lines and find a way to destroy them. We have confirmed that one of the production lines is near Bretteno Park, in the Ashbourne district. AR-18, give me everything we have on that site. Yes, Commander. Defi is ready to move at any time. 4-4 is in position. And fighting stage. Okay, what do we have here? Let me zoom out a little bit. I love that motif in the soundtrack. Okay, I imagine I should not fight this thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, don't fight this thing, if possible. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. You go here. You go here. And you go here. Reach the 3 radar nodes and set the explosives. No need to pick up and move the explosives. Okay. So essentially just move to the radars, huh? There's one here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I imagine you need to get one doll to the control terminal. Okay, alright. Should be easy, should be simple. No wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh yikes. Yikes. Okay. Alright, I may have fucked up a little bit. Maybe. Just maybe. Seriously, what the fuck is this range though? Okay. You go back. We are not playing around with that guy for now. He doesn't have range here, which is good. Should I deploy a... Let me deploy another Echelon just to be extra sure. Ooh, maybe I should have deployed the 2 Hawks also. No matter. I think we'll be fine. I have the shields. Right? Right? Oh, but I don't like that grenade though. Okay, alright. Easy and simple. Now. How the fuck do I get that? 1 out of there. This guy worries me. And it seems like it's going to move very soon. Closer to my location. Okay. Let me... Okay, alright. Okay, I see. There is a path here. Good. Okay, so resupply switch here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set the explosives. Okay. Yeah, should work. Team 1, 2, and 5. Let's go. This one's going to be fine. This one's going to be fine. The SGMG team is pretty strong. Especially with those shields. I'm not so sure in terms of damage, but at least the shields work very fine. It makes the shotguns very, very tanky. Those dreams that Lunasia was having. I keep wondering about the cultist aspect of it, because I'm not entirely sure what the full history of Lunasia is. I mean, I know... Oh, clearly Nerum is her mother, right? Wait, is that problematic? Am I... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. It should be fine. Okay, now I'm curious about one thing. We have only one bomb for... for Echelon, or... I can send as many as I can. I think we only have one per Echelon. Means I should probably open this gate over here. But for that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, should be fine. Move. Okay, alright. Simple and easy. Just the way I like it. I go there, Now kill that guy also. Easy. Now. I need to open that gate. Thank you. And let's leave it at that for now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't like dogs. It's... No, it's not fine. It's not fine. They are shredding to LPX over here. Okay. Okay, get out, get out, get out. There we go. Now, here's what we are going to do. All the way down there. Deploy. Yes, very, very good. Move here. Now, you just wait. Oh my god, that's...
たかがネズミどもに邪魔されるとはな。
Good, good, awesome, very cool. There we go. Oh my god, is that stupid thing over there really not going to move? Okay, alright. So... what the fuck am I supposed to do then? Okay. Let's try... Move. 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 You can retreat. Hawks, please. Give me some hawks. Oh fuck, only one. Okay, alright, I see how it is. Let's wait. Ah, it moved. It moved. Hallelujah, it moved. There we go. Easy.
はじめまして、指揮官。私、全然重たくないですよ。
Ooh, we have more of these ones. File PACC784937218754438. Decrypting. Basel Primary School, number 6. Summer Russian Assignments. 2048. Sanna's reading report. Chosen book. Roadside Picnic. Question 1. What kind of story does this book tell? It tells the story of some really bad aliens who come to Earth and makes a mess, polluting the environment. People can only live in a few protected zones, and they survive by picking up trash and trading it. Everyone lives a hard life. What an interesting reading you're having there, Sana. The pollution also makes people get angry really easily and care too much about money. There's no more love between people, only hatred. I hope something like this never happens. You'll be surprised where we live. But Mama says the world will turn out like this with or without aliens. Question 2. Why did you choose this book for your reading reflection? What inspired you? Because this is a sci-fi novel written more than 100 years ago by the famous authors Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. It was one of the greatest sci-fi works of its time. I wonder if it's real. Hold on. Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. Boris Strugatsky. Popular science fiction writers. Strugatsky brothers have used the genre since the 1960s to comment on contemporary society, at times provoking major controversy. It's Hard to Be a God, 1964, is a dystopia with commentary on historical theories. Also, it is real. Roadside Picnic, that's a real book also. A girl of her age is reading books like this? Alright. Okay. I believe I can feel how talented and creative they were and learn to be strong and tough through the story. A few lines are written underneath in pencil. I'm sorry, teacher. I don't want to lie. The paragraph above was what Armin told me to write. Actually, I chose this book because Anna was reading it. Question 3. Did you have any difficulties while reading this book? There were a lot of difficult new words. Looking them up in the dictionary was super tiring. But even when I figure out what all the words meant, I still don't understand what the book is talking about. Yeah, I thought so. Not a book very fitting for someone of her age. As intelligent as she might be, according to the previous piece of the previous stage where we saw her interaction with her teacher. Still, she's still not old enough to understand this type of book. Why would aliens randomly come and ruin Earth? Why is it a picnic for the aliens? Question 4. What do you think is the biggest thing you got out of reading this book? A real roadside picnic. Because I didn't understand so many parts of the book, I kept asking Yana and Armin about them. Especially those confusing bits I mentioned above, but they didn't really seem to know how to explain it to me either. After I asked them a bunch of times, they took the book away and brought me to the park for a picnic. Aww. It was my first time having a picnic. I was so happy. And after the picnic, we picked up all our trash. That way no planets get hurt. Oh, she's so fucking innocent. It makes me sad for knowing what happened to her. Oh, hello, Nunasia. How are you doing? Wow, fire from a kingdom of death. Sounds wonderful. Late at night in a temporary safe house. Lunasia awakens from what feels like an endless nightmare. In the stillness of the night, only her ragged breathing fills the silence. She glances at the time and murmurs to herself. It's time to make contact again. Lunasia tucks a lock of hair around her ear, her consciousness already drifting away from the present reality. Following countless tangled pathways, Lunasia finally locates a suitable exit. Father, this is what you asked for. As Lunasia consciousness captures her, the white Nito's pupils dilate sharply. The tray in her hands falls to the ground with a crash. There he is. There he is. There he is. Fucking William. Sorry. Bill? Took you long enough to show up. Have you made up your mind? I had another nightmare. I have been having them constantly lately. If you came here just to complain about that, you can scram. What a way to treat your sister. Still shaken to the nightmare, the Nito under Lunasia's control gets down on her knees in a daze to gather the broken pieces. In the dream, they keep calling me the Holy Maiden. I am surrounded by zealots, and Mother is always on their side. The man called Bill gives no response. She simply turns around and buries himself in his work once more. Bill, why did you turn Mother into a Nito? I'm kinda curious about that also. Lucy asks me to. Did I? If your memory is incomplete, go recover it yourself. Don't come to me with this nonsense. So in a sense it's not. Yeah, she is a failed experiment. Yeah, so far. At least. Having gathered all the fragments into the tray, The white Nito stands silently behind Bill. I have lost all my memories of Modern. All I have left is vague feelings. But I don't sense a single trace of Mother's memories on Namra. She's the kind of mother the children want now. Let her stay by this so-called father's side, working dutifully until the day she dies. Did I hate her? The man looks at Lunasia with surprise. In my dreams, Mother always stands among the zealots. Her face is hidden by a cloak, so I can see it clearly. I am always far away, seated in a chair, unable to move, only able to watch as they draw daggers from their white sleeves. And then, blood rushing at me like flood. The white Nito trembles slightly, as if trapped in that nightmare. When I look at that version of Mother, I don't feel hatred, only fear. The man's patience finally reaches its limit. If you got nothing else to say, shut up. I still have plenty to do. Bill, my head is full of noise, thoughts and emotions that don't belong to me. When will I be able to fully reclaim myself? This problem will be resolved after the final operation is complete. When? Just wait a little longer. For your sake, I will personally perform the surgery. Is that something I had asked of you too? That's right. Lucy, I made a promise to you in the past. Whoever you want to kill, whatever wish you want to fulfill, I will make it happen for you. Even you have lost all your memories now, even if you are no longer the person who made that promise. So don't question me, don't test me. Otherwise, I will replace the vessel. Bill, you didn't used to be like this. You're always so impatient with me now. I'm not used to you acting this way. I am not used to you acting this way either, Lucy. The man says nothing more and walks into another room. Lunasia knows the conversation is over. Every time she says she's not used to him like this, he becomes cold and distant. In that moment, she feels like just another experiment, no different from any randomly selected Nito in a test chamber. Bill has become Just like that woman. I need to. I I really, really need to. I need to show this to some people on the Discord later. Even though that woman never wears such cruel expression, her heart is far colder and more ruthless. Gray. Gray, isn't it? No. Oh no. Hello, Marta. Laplace's eyes snap open. She is momentarily dazed by the dazzling light. She rises, walks over to a cabinet, and opens it to retrieve a box of pills, labeled with today's date. A white Nito approaches, with a glass of warm water. Laplace takes it and swallows the pills in one smooth motion. Lady Laplace, you have rested for 25 minutes. Is there anything you would like to do next? It's time to check the status of the incubation pods. If conditions are stable, they can be opened in the next couple of days. Understood. Jesus Christ. Inside the laboratory. With the new white Nito's assistance, the incubation pods are swiftly checked. Laplace finishes up what she's currently working on. It feels like she finally has a moment to breathe. When was the last time she got to do that? She can't recall. There's no day or night inside this lab. The 360-degree shadowless lights have kept her company for a very long time. A time that feels long to any human, but far too short for the task at hand. Lady Laplace, shall I assist with anything else? No need. You're dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Once the white Nito leaves, Laplace approaches one of the incubation pods. He opens the control panel and forcibly initiates a premature awakening of the unfinished test subject. After a brief tremble, the girl inside the pod opens her eyes. It's fucking Sana, isn't it? No, Lunasia. Why am I back here again? Don't be nervous. I'm only documenting your current condition. You're merely sharing this body's vision. Laplace starts adjusting various values and recording routine data. Lunasia slams against the glass violently in protest. Laplace does nothing to calm her down. She's clearly used to this. Let me go. I don't want to stay here. How does it feel to have a human's free will and the omniscience and omnipotence of a higher life form? I don't think she's very happy to have those Laplace. It's a curse. To possess human emotions, yet a mind and lifespan not meant for any human. If you were to become as banal as everyone else, you would never be the Holy Maiden. You wouldn't be worthy of sacrifice. That sacrifice at the gate of the Evangel, that was your doing. You monster. Being a Holy Maiden, embodying a miracle. Lunasia, this was all your choice. My choice? Have I ever had a choice? White froth begins to churn in the incubation fluid as Lunasia thrashes harder. Laplace merely glances at her, calm as ever. Quiet. If you don't cooperate, we won't be able to retrieve crucial data. Some information can only be accessed while you're conscious. Why me? Remember your purpose. This is the path your past self, chose. The pact you made with me. We're just one step away. Once I personally complete the final surgery, your transformation will be complete. I thought William was going to perform the final surgery. The fuck's going on here? Be happy, child. You got what you wanted, and I got what I wanted. From Pilot, Whale to Ella, countless people have given everything for this moment. Now, it's time to realize it all. Laplace's aged reflection stares back from the glass, a stark contrast to Lunasia's youthful features. She lets out a careless chuckle. What's so funny? Jesus Christ, that face! When we first met, you look exactly the same, and I was already growing old. Human time is so short, but thank goodness I made it in time. First time we met, you... Flashback time. After being led on a deliberately long and convoluted route, he is finally brought into a room, and the blindfold is removed from her eyes. Inside, a young girl's eyes her coldly. You're late, Dr. Maitner. What a curious child. I am the god of the sacrifice. You are merely my servant. Christ, what a bitch. You have no right to keep me waiting. Did the Holy Mother approve your decision? Listen carefully, Dr. Maitner. You only need my approval to gain everything you ever sought. Among the lives included in the sacrifice, my mother's will be the first. Oh? Any other demands? No. Once you get what you want, you may leave. Bill will handle the rest. I don't like this. Do you want to confirm the procedure? No need. I am the strongest person in the world. Such dramatic words. Girls your age do love those. Oh, the music though. You haven't lived what I have lived, Dr. Maitner. I hate this world. I hate all of humanity. That's why I am willing to sacrifice myself to fulfill the destruction of humanity. Things might not go the way you wish. They will go my way. Wanna bet on it? I will win. I hope I live to see the ending. You're late, Dr. Maitner. What a curious child. What the fuck is happening right now? I am the gods of the sacrifice. You are merely my servant. You have no right to give me a rating. Did the Holy Maiden approve your decision? Listen carefully, Dr. Maitner. You only need my approval to gain everything you ever sought. Among the lives included in the sacrifice, my mother's will be the first. Things might not go the way you wish. They will go my way. Wanna bet on it? I will win. I hope I live to see the ending. Now, Lunasia, you are about to witness the ending. The ending of all humanity. Has it come back to you yet? Holy Maiden. The tub is filled with thick red liquids. A frail young girl submerged in it and struggles to raise her head and looks up at Lunasia. Can we really reach that place where there's no more pain? Of course. Lunasia hears her own voice, gentle yet cruel. Then her hand caresses the girl's pale face. Good night. Oh. The pallid face is instantly swallowed by Crimson, leaving behind only a few broken bubbles. My lady, is it my turn yet? She raises her head as far as the eye can see, are countless containers filled with scarlet fluid. Yes, you are next. Her feet move forward without her control, and pain tears through Lunasia's heart. Stop. Stop. Gloop. Gloop. A stream of fragile bubbles burst between her hands. Lunasia feels a splitting headache, like she's about to lose control over her own body. Lunasia wakes up on the floor of the safe house. Next to her, lies shattered glass. The safe house, the commander, the doll sent to take care of her. Her memory slowly returns. But she can only grimace. What's real? What's false? She can no longer tell. The white fluorescent light above flickers uneasily, and the hurried footsteps of a doll echo down the hall. Miss Lanesia, what happened? Nothing. Another nightmare? XM556 picks up the shards of the broken glass and brings her a fresh cup of warm water. Have some honey water. If there's nothing else, I will leave you to rest. When will the commander come? The commander is handling things aboard the Almo. Once everything is in order, they will come to pick you up. Oh, she didn't like that. She wants the commander right now. No. I want to see the commander now. I already spoken to them. The commander said... I want to see the commander now. Bang. The fluorescent light bursts overhead, raining shards all over the room. Oh, she has powers now. Okay. XM, can you... Could end up giving up position though. But still, can't we at least try to establish some form of communication right now? I want to see the commander right now. Snap. The cup of warm water shatters in her hand, leaving only one sharp piece of glass. Lunasia presses it to her neck. Oh god. Miss Lunasia, please come down. I heard your request loud and clear. I will report this to the commander immediately. But please, put the glass down first. Wait now. Her trembling hand presses the shard deeper. Dark red blood seeps out, creeping slowly along her pale neck to her collarbone. The sensation of bleeding feels like a mix of pain and pleasure. Oh, she's a freak. Just like that woman in her dreams. Lunasia flashes a cruel smile. Commander. Commander, right. I will contact the commander right away. Oh, hello there, Gray. Things don't look good at all. Things don't look good. In fact, they look awful at the moment, I have to say. In a conference at the Pandora organization, Styx casually adjusts her hair and makeup in a compact mirror. The people seated around her are still pestering her relentlessly. Sure, woman Styx, the Alliance representatives have lodged multiple complaints regarding the speech video you released without authorization. We must issue a proper response. If they truly needed an answer, they wouldn't just be making complaints. But Dr. Shaw was martyred was Martyr Sophia's younger sister. How could you slander her like this? Martyr Sophia's organization, the Muscovite Illuminati, is one of our strongest allies. Offending them over something like this is detrimental to our future cooperation. Styx finally puts down the mirror. She beams brightly as she looks around at the others. Please, get your positions and relations straight. It's those underfunded, resource-strapped organizations that approach us seeking an alliance. Besides, Muscovite Illuminati was at its strongest when Martyr Sophia was still alive. Once she was gone, not a single one of them could hold things together. You have seen it too, the anti-relic campaign event they held last week. It was pathetic. A kindergarten sports day would have been more exciting. You are still avoiding the core issue. Chairwoman Styx, why did you release that unapproved speech video at such sensitive time? I am the executive chairwoman of Pandora. I believe I have the right to express my views when I deem it necessary. But your views contain serious misinformation. Dr. Shaw may not have been a member of Pandora or any of its allied organizations. She's always been a committed anti-relic advocate. Just like her sister, she just chose a different path. Sisters who appear united yet pursue different goals. History is full of such examples. So, you're refusing to respond to the complaint? Styx glances at the elegant watch on her wrist. Everyone, let's not forget our focus right now. A new world is about to dawn, and the current world order will soon be reshuffled. We fought hard for this invitation to Frankfurt. And now, we have been occupying someone else's conference room for nearly half an hour. Have they arrived? Their assistant just messaged me. This is a rare opportunity, whether we can secure a seat in the opposition in the coming new world. Knock, knock. The door to the conference room is rapped twice. Come in. Chairwoman Styx, the guests have arrived. Should I bring them in now? After one final check to ensure that her makeup is flawless, Styx rises with perfect composure. Of course. We are ready. After the conference, Styx steps into an empty restroom. She stands before the mirror, but she doesn't look at her own reflection. Actually, have you received the full dossier on the attendees? Yes, Mr. Styx. I have received it and I'm uploading everything into the B-Stick system now. But System Neuron asked me to pass along several B-Stick files to you. Click, click. Styx flips through the document sent to her. It's intel on a Griffin PMC commander and a mobile base vehicle designated Elmo. System Neron has flagged these individuals as highly likely to disrupt the plan. If we encounter them, please eliminate them immediately. Understood. After ending the call, Styx studies the commander's dossier with growing interest. Looks like an interesting one. Oh, and I'm going to be much more interesting when my DOS manage to deliver a bullet to your head, Styx. In a laboratory at the Johannes Gutenberg University of Mainz. The blinking cursor reaches the bottom of the test data screen. After hitting enter, Stevens M520 initiates a call. Commander, the experiment is complete. Please head to the Mainz University lab immediately to collect the subject. Understood. I on my way. Oh, the commander is going here personally? By the way, how's Nelly? Stevens M520 glances at Nelly, who is slumped over the desk, fast asleep. Her mental state is relatively stable, but she pulls several all-nighters, so she really needs some proper rest. Alright, got it. After ending the call, Stevens M520 walks over to Amaris, who is staring blankly out the window. What? Don't tell me there's more grunt work. Nope, our task is already finished. Mine isn't. In fact, it's only just begun. As they lapse into silence, a lively group of university students pass by outside the window, on their way to morning classes. They walk in pairs or clusters, arm in arm or side by side. I have learned all about your elder sister. Huh? I have got a younger sister myself. Rebellious, willful, defiant, pretty much infuriating as you. She was supposed to inherit Dr. Hume's estate, could have lived freely as a noble lady. But she insisted on destroying all of it, even at the cost of her own life. I can sort of understand that kind of mindset. Your sister is dead. My sister is dead. Are you trying to one-up me in tragedy? I'm not sad at all. I didn't care much for Eliana. No, I mean... Stevens M520's face takes on a solemn expression that unsettles Amaris. I wouldn't mind being your sister. Sure, you're a bit of a mess, and your clothes are falling apart. But we've got a lot in common. Maybe we can find in each other the answers we can no longer find in those who are gone. I get that you're emotional. I get that you're emotional right now. You don't have to give me an answer right away. Amaris hesitates for a long while before finally muttering a few words. I appreciate the sentiment, but I have vowed to myself that I will never call anyone sister again. A vow is only made to be broken, isn't it? You. Click. The commander's comms request saves Amaris from replying. Commander, have you arrived? Alright, we will come meet you now. The commander steps into the lab. Nelly is splashing cold water on her face to stay awake. You look exhausted. I am fine. I can still manage. Thank you for all your efforts. It will be the most critical shots we have. Did I make it in time? You have exceeded all my expectations. Only her capabilities were restored. Everything else, I've kept blank. Left just enough for her to be yielded. I didn't want to insult my mentor's memory. I understand. That's more than enough. I will crush Paradeus. I will not let your work be in vain. Commander? Nelly walks up to the commander. Her steps are a bit unsteady, but the resolve in her eyes remains undimmed. I have one more request. Well, someone's having some bit of fun over here. The silence of the factory is shattered by a sudden burst of gunfire. Several Nitos quickly organize a response team and rush into the smoke with weapons in hand. After another round of gunfire, silence once again falls over the factory. A doll of immense stature drags the still remains of a white Nito towards the control terminal, using its credentials to activate the system. I should do it. Clatter, the now worthless Nito is tossed aside. A shadow appears soundlessly at the dissipating edge of the smoke, lifting her gaze toward the surveillance camera. End of surveillance footage. Inside the Paradeus factory, Nerman watches the surveillance footage that Hebe provided in silence. In a single day, nearly 70% of the factories in Frankfurt have been attacked. The method is consistent. First, a hacker team breaches the system to disable alarms, followed by 3 monstrous dolls who storm in and destroy everything. They don't linger. Their goal is clear. destroy the production line, and retreat. Their attacks are clearly aimed at disrupting Project Cocoon. I have to admit, it's a very effective tactic. How much impact on Phase 3? The materials for Phase 3 are already mostly prepared, including what's in storage. It should just barely be enough. But with over half the production lines crippled, everything will take significant time. Recovery will take significant time. For now, we can't supply any additional materials for Project Cocoon. As long as it's enough, complete Phase 3. All the necessary materials are en route. They will reach the designated lab by the end of the day. However, if our system logs the location of the new lab, those dogs will come swarming like hyenas smelling blood. I know. I will relocate that site as quickly as possible. And once Phase 3 is complete, erase all traces of the factory. Understood. Hibe responds, but makes no move to leave. You have something to say. Just feeling a bit sentimental. We have been running this operation for years. It feels like playing a simulation game until near completion, and then someone hits the reset button. You should have known from the start. Everything we have done was for this very moment. I know that, of course. But still, this moment comes so suddenly, like a comet. It is a good omen or a bad one. There's no telling. Hibe glances at the screen, where Namron's face is reflected, silent and composed. Normally by now you'd be telling me not to waste time on meaningless thoughts. Why so quiet today? Because I'm starting to suspect that we have a traitor in our midst. You're joking, right? On the outside, we have base Stink. On base level, we had the Lake of Cognition, and now we have Cocoon. If you suspect someone, can't you just look directly? Hibe, back when I was still in Moscow, didn't I tell you to read more on the subject of human history when you had the time? You did. But I always thought it was pointless. With how far technology has come, schemes and tricks are obsolete. Now it's all about tech. Just like how detective stories became irrelevant with the advent of cameras and chemical analysis. Naren sighed. Methods do change with time and technology. But the desires of the human heart are the same regardless of the times. Are we human? We are, albeit incomplete ones. And since we are human, we naturally also carry human flaws. Pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, and lust. We still hold some measure of each. So, who do you think the traitor is? Forget it. Even if there is one, it shouldn't be me who exposes her. So, you have these human flaws too. I suppose at this very moment, there is a fragment of wrath within me. You really don't let it show. If your anger had a color, it will probably be something close to white. No. It will be the color of a flower. Never took you for a poet. I need to handle the White Zone's secret passage first. You are to supervise the mission of escorting Lady Laplace. So, this is a last-minute assignment? You were originally going to handle it yourself? Yes, because the experimental subject cannot be risked. Understood. Keep it covert. Your current combat style is still under wraps. Don't show your hand prematurely. And who are you sending to escort Lady Laplace? Morido and Bremet. Got it. Neron heads for the door. Our fate might have been decided from the very beginning. No matter how we struggle, we are but helpless creatures caught in a spider's web, awaiting fate's final decree. Hebe looks back towards Neron. All she has left behind is a few shimmering fragments fallen from the hem of her skirt. Through the surveillance feed, Hebe watches Morido and Bremet successfully rendezvous with Laplace and escort her out of the lab. Morido immediately starts deploying her squad and configuring the transport convoy. Hebe notices a new access log appear inside the base. It's not from an ordinary Nito, but Gray? Oh boy! Water. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Things are about to get fun, huh? Why hasn't her access been revoked? Could it have been hacked? Hebe instantly pulls up the surveillance footage of Gray, entering the base while running a full system check at the same time. Only when she sees that unmistakable face on the screen does Hebe finally believes it. No hacking, no identity theft. Gray herself has returned to the Paradeus base. The same Gray who was supposed to have perished in Avernus. A wave of thoughts crashed through Hibe's mind. Before she can fully process the reality of Gray's resurrection, she sees her heading towards Laplace's location. Hibe immediately sounds the alarm for that area. Hopefully, notify Morido at once. We have an enemy infiltration. Enemy? Understood. In the surveillance feeds, Morido and Bremes appear to have received the alerts. They quickly change routes, guiding Laplace towards the emergency exit. After Ashley's message, Morido also brings forward the escort squad rendezvous schedule. But Hibe frowns. These measures won't be enough. Whoosh. The hatch opens and Morido looks over. Gray? What are you doing here? Morido's eyes widen in shock, and Gray is already striding towards Laplace with her blade raised. Morido, you really would be a perfect for a horror or disaster flick. You are exactly the kind of brainless cannon fodder that dies in the opening scene. Hibe grits her teeth as she leaves the surveillance room, racing towards Laplace's location with inhuman speed. Oh boy, Gray raises her blades. In the next second, her figure vanishes, leaving only the roar of air being cleaved. Boom. Morido barely manages to block her attack. Why has her fighting style changed? This isn't Gray's usual move. 8 o'clock. A split second later, Morido is knocked aside, slamming hard into Bremet. Gray charges again, aiming to strike at the defenseless Laplace. Boom. In front of the cleaved metal rack, Laplace is nowhere to be seen. Hibe lands softly, placing herself between Gray and Laplace. You are... With reflexes that slow, it's a miracle you have survived this long. Morido looks at the poised, elegant woman before her and smiles knowingly. You must be the sister overseeing Project Cocoon in Frankfurt. The name is Hibe. Thank you for saving me upon our first meeting, Sister Hibe. Maybe thank yourself for not revoking Gray's access. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to witness this insane plot twist of a dead Nito returning to Paradeus. Don't blame me, Sister Hibe. You know our system deletes a member's access automatically upon confirmation of death. Don't have time for your excuses. Protect Lady Laplace. Yes, sister. Bremed, come with me. We will take on this Gray together. Morido, take Lady Laplace and find another way out. Yes, sister. Morido immediately puts an arm around Laplace's shoulders and vanishes from sight with her. Bremet watches Hibe from the corner of her eye. Her smile remains graceful and calm, but Bremet can feel the overwhelming threat she exudes. Gray is nothing like the one in previous records. Watch out for her attacks. Don't get caught. Just do your best to stall her and create an opening for me. I'll take care of the rest. Understood. And now we fight. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, I hope Laplace dies. Oh, it would be so cool. It would be so wonderful. Not only that, but I think at this point it could be also a blessing to her body. After all, she doesn't seem to be hanging on very well. And why is my game? Thank you. I got scared for a moment, not going to lie. Now, what do we have here? Mission objective. Mission objective. Some Evangel access. Okay. Alright. Here's what I'm going to deploy. Some MK 153 and this AR SMG team. Defeat specific enemies, Hide environment. Alright, okay. What does Gray do exactly? What are all these things here? Cause interference to all enemy units within a 2-node distance. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. But Gray is not affected by it, is she? Oh, I see. I think I understand. Okay. This is going to be one of those missions, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. The enemy couldn't even... Jesus. Turn this off. Good, 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 good. Oh, hello, Morido. What are you doing there? Well, whatever. Let's take care of that one also. Oh, now they managed to do something. Okay, now that I realize though that Manticore is the only line of defense of this Grey Echelon. Thankfully I can create a line over here. Let's bring EP93. Can I do repairs? Yes, I can. Oh no. Oh no, I can't. Oh. Oh my god. Why? Why game? Why is that illegal action? And if it's an illegal action, why you allow me? You give me the option to do it. fucking spaghetti coating. Always the stupid spaghetti coating of Mika.
今日の睡眠の質はいかがでしたか？
Ah, fucking damn it. If I try again, it's going to give me the same thing, right? No, he didn't. What? Okay. Okay, alright. Here. Go here. Stay there, move here, and move here. Thank you. The good news is that our target, they move towards us. That's a good thing. It saves me some time. Game, thank you. Why is it scaring me like this? I don't like this. Every time it does something like this, I'm afraid it's going to crash or something. Okay. Alright, now... let me bring another echelon over here. Here, move here, here. Turn this off. Ray is not affected by it, right? So... let's do this. Oh, they die like flies. Oh, and they can barely make a scratch on the dolls. Ah, oh, it's so beautiful to see. And that. I fucking love this team. Really. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ah, so wonderful to see. I still remember the days of Shatter Collection. I think Shatter Connection was the hardest event I ever played on GFL 1, in my opinion. It was just so... it was so hard, the amount of resets you would have had to do. But now, look at this. That has made the game more casual. While I do appreciate in a term of time consuming, matters of time consumption, it does take out a bit of that aspect of having to check guides, you know, the satisfaction you would feel for completing a difficult event. Oh well. You can't have everything, right? Oh my god. I hate the grenades. I really, really do hate the grenades. They do so much damage. Alright, no more buffs for you guys. Oh, except this one. By the way, what was the thing over here Morito doing over there? Was that just for immersion thing, lore accuracy? Or was that some secret mission that I did not manage to get? Oh, anyhow, doesn't matter anymore. What truly matters is that I need to bring some hawks here. Please allow me. Please allow. Okay, amazing, awesome. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Thank you, Mika. Thank you so much for your spaghetti coding. Truly wonderful, truly inspiring. 7 years of 7 or 8? 8 years of GFL1. Thank you, Mika. At least you guys write good stories. And for that, I forgive you guys. But only because of that. How about 84? Okay, alright. Now, go here. Go here. Stay in position. I kinda just want to put here as much. Yeah. Just in case. Now, come on. Come to me, you bunch of old hags, skinwalkers. Beautiful. 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 Look at this. Destroyed in just mere seconds. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Lovely to see. Now, here comes the real problem. How effectively can I fight this hags, these skinwalkers? From what I heard, they are not supposed to be difficult, but you never know, right? Move. Okay, should be enough. Let's see. Such strong hog support. Okay, they're doing fine. Pretty much no damage. That's wonderful to see. Wonderful. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what I like to see. So, now comes the second problem. Okay. You move here. You move here. You move here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get PP93 support on this one. Oh well. Okay, keep shooting. Keep shooting. Pyramid's not strong. No, it's not good with. She's not good with actual combat. She's a electronic warfare specialist. So this fight should not be difficult. But they start to just pass right through her for some reason. Okay, don't. Thank you. Game, please. Stop doing that. Makes me nervous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so... I mean, she doesn't do much damage, but... Such a thing, yes. Well, let's not... Also, let's not pretend that bringing 416 here was a good idea. Oh my god, there's so many. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. Yeah, battle failed. Please don't tell me she regenerates. Or health. No, she doesn't. On me. Do this. Select. Retreat. Yes. End turn. PP93. I know, not the most ideal squads. But better than nothing, I guess. Okay, let's try again. Please tell me it's going to be enough to kill her. I mean, they alone already managed to go past half her health bar. So it shouldn't be too much
お前の罪を数え
a
る
problem, right?
準備完了
Oh. There her life bar goes.
来なさい
Good, good. Oh, let's go. Easy, simple and easy. Not the first try, but it's still easy enough. Oh, more intermissions. A life that has yet to bloom. 4. File PACC78493721878539. Decrypting. Deep. A surveillance footage starts playing. You can open your eyes now. Happy birthday, Senna. Wow. Senna stares at the cake in front of her in disbelief. A number 9 candle, lit and flickering, stands atop the tempting sugar glaze. It's a birthday cake. Hey, it's bad enough you keep bringing these American brats home all the time. Now you are throwing her a birthday party too? The door is that way. I don't need you to tell me. Bam. Ramzam slams the door on his way out. No one in the room seems surprised. The warm, cold atmosphere remains undisturbed. Why isn't your mom here yet? I've double-checked with Miss Maitner a few times. It's okay. She probably won't come. Dana is still gazing dreamily at the cake. But it's your birthday today. Mama's been even busier lately, but during my last summer break in primary school, she took me to the botanical garden. I saw so many beautiful plants. I'm really happy with that. You skipped straight to middle school, you know. That means you lost a bunch of summer and winter breaks. I don't mind. I'm super happy now. I get to see you guys all the time, and my new classmates aren't as mean as the one in primary school. They won't at least come and borrow my notes or homework every now and then. What was your favorite flower from the botanical garden? Valiant Monitum, L. Huh? It's usually called a miniature daisy, but Mama says using the Latin name is more accurate. What kind of nonsense is your mom teaching you? It's not hard. Billion means it's from the daisy genus. Miniton means it's really small. And L, it's the abbreviation for Carl Linnaeus, the botanist. Alright, come on, make a wish and blow out the candle. Then we can finally cut the cake. Okay. Sana claps her hands together and closes her eyes as she makes a wish before the cake. Oh, at least he was happy. For some time. For this bitch ruined everything. Oh well. You can choose your own mother. At the secret underground entrance to a Paradeus factory, Morido leads Laplace swiftly through the tunnel, using a secure internal line to contact the squad assigned to her by Namram. Meet me at SCT-3 immediately. Sister Morido, the ST series tunnels require top-level clearance. I have already approved your access. Be in position in 2 minutes. Understood. After ending the call, Morido executes a complex authentication process at the control center. The smooth floor parts open, revealing a small elevator platform. Please, mind your step, Lady Laplace. Right. Supporting Laplace carefully, Morido presses the button to descend. The ground returns to normal, and the platform disappears beneath. Creak, creak. 45. A near-crippled Nito sneaks towards the control center, but its severely damaged frame continues to emit sharp metallic screeches. After confirming no one is watching, the Nito links into the control center. Sister Morido, we are here. Before the elevator platform carrying Morido and Laplace fully settles, they hear the voice of a waiting Nito. Split into 2 teams and take a vehicle, each one, in the front and one in the back, to cover Lady Laplace. Yes, ma'am. How tall are Nitos? They can really fit into an e-vehicle? I wonder. Laplace stares at the surveillance cameras in the underground tunnel. Lady Laplace, is something wrong? Take all the ST series tunnel surveillance cameras offline. Yes, ma'am. Once the surveillance system is fully disabled, Laplace turns to Morido. What's the current plan? Lady Laplace, my plan is to pass through the Fassanier conservation area via the ST3 tunnel. Then we will swap vehicles at the parking lot in the Albrecht Dürer garden and proceed above ground into Arstrabe, heading into the White Zone. Once we reach the entrance, our contacts with the White Zone will receive us. Going above ground is too risky. Why are we not going via the ST4 tunnel? Because of geological issues and proximity to White Zone military cavalry, the ST4 tunnel hasn't been fully repaired. Only a short, abandoned stretch remains. I'm not even sure if it's usable. Could I send someone to scout it out ahead of time? No need. Stick to your plan. Yes, ma'am. Morido commands the Nitos to form a convoy, then helps Laplace into a vehicle. Laplace gazes coldly out the window at the scenery flashing by, her fingers rhythmically tapping on the communicator. Nemran still hasn't called. Not yet. There hasn't been any comms request from her so far. Could I check in? No need. If she hasn't called, it means the transfer hasn't finished. Got it. Mordor focuses on driving when suddenly the vehicle's internal comms crackle to life. What did you find? Sister Morido, I just received a command from Sister Grey. Grey? Our access should have been revoked again. She said to tell you she's prepared a surprise for you. Oh, isn't that ominous? As if to confirm those words, a violent crash erupts ahead in the tunnel. Oh boy, then comes the shrill screech of metal being torn apart. Morido watches in alarm as the ventilation shaft ahead is ripped open. A familiar doll emerges. AK-12, AK-12. Oh, AK-15, sorry. Did that brat really produce such a low-quality replica? You should outspec her, no? Theoretically, yes. But tactically speaking, reactivating Grey was probably the smartest move these rats have made. Grey knows the Paradeus space even better than I do. Open fire. Yes, sister. Without reducing speed, the Nito shove their guns barrels out of the windows and fire at AK-15. AK-15 nimbly drops down and charges the lead vehicle. Crash. Under AK-15's intense firepower, the front vehicle loses control and slams into the tunnel wall. White Nitos crawl out of the overturned vehicle and concentrate their fire on AK-15. Oh, she's not happy. Morido calmly maneuvers the vehicle to swerve past AK-15, who is currently surrounded and speeds towards their destination. Pin her down. Understood. The sound of gunfire fades behind them. Laplace turns to Morido. Surveillance system is all offline, yet the enemy can still track us. It's clear that information security is now our top priority. Understood. I'm searching for the breach point. Bother. Just erase the entire SD series tunnel from the main control system. You hardly need a satellite map down here, do you? Got it. Erasing it will take a bit of time and require privilege elevation. As Morido accelerates, she begins the process of severing the connection between the tunnel and the system. Oh boy. Oh boy, look who's here. Has the fight engaged Morido already? Yes. AK-15 is pursuing the target. Amaris hears intense gunfire along with the sudden roar of revving engines. Morido has disconnected the entire tunnel system from main control. Oh. She just did us a huge favor. Amari's lips curl into a cruel smile. I will have Grey cut all power to the tunnels. Let's give our grand entrance a bit of dramatic flair. Clank. All lights go out. In the pitch black tunnel, only headlights remain. Sister Mordo, there seems to be a power failure. Should we stop? It's too late for that. Well, Mordo, time to fight. No, keep going. Yes, sister. A loud noise rings out from the vehicle in the back of the convoy. Then comes a thunderous crash. Mordo feels a massive impact to the rear of their vehicle and breaks hard. Sister Mordo, we are under attack. Through the rear view mirror, Mordo sees the figure of a doll emerging in the trailing vehicle headlights, her hair catching the light. Oh my god, AK-15 is such a unit, man. Jesus Christ, it's always impressive seeing her in action. The strongest doll of the new Soviet Union. He does deserve this title very, very much. No way, the fight has caught up. Mr. Mordo, our vehicle won't start. You distract her. Watch out for other DeFi members. Understood. Boom. Almost as soon as the words leave her mouth, Mordo watches as the remaining needles get taken down. The vehicle's done. Time for a new plan. Lady Laplace, I will cover the rear. You keep going. There's an emergency elevator up ahead. It leads to an abandoned castle in the Fesserinier conservation area. I'll have someone meet you there. Once I shake the fight, I will regroup with you right away. Alright. Half opening the door, Mordo fires behind her to cover Laplace's retreat. Under the cover of darkness, Laplace merges into the shadows, heading forwards. Why are you strays even here? The entire world's hunting you. Got nowhere else to go? Nowhere's better than that. AN-94 coldly pulls the trigger. Mordo jumps from the vehicle and gives chase. Swish. She suddenly realizes AN-94 is merely drawing her away from the vehicle. Bam. A heavy blow strikes from behind. Mordo narrowly dodges, but the close brush with death leaves her drenched in cold sweat. Oh, there she is. I was too slow. No matter, there will be plenty more chances. Thud. Something heavy hits the vehicle roof. AK-12 deactivates her cloak and reveals herself. We have been looking forward to finish that fight we started at Avernus. If we go down in one hit, we will be pretty disappointed, Miss Mordo. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, they're back for revenge, huh? Oh, Mordo. Mordo glances towards the darkness where Laplace has already vanished. She spreads her hand and shrugs in mild exasperation. The star has already exited. Isn't that your cue to wrap it up? This business of war always comes with risks. In an unlit, unmonitored tunnel like this, accidents are only natural. Oh. Hey now, I have already done as you asked. I got the targets to the designated location. Don't tell me you're here to kill me, to kill the informant too. I don't know, Morido. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But thank you for giving them the information. That's between you and the commander. Our orders are to clean out Paradeus. And here I thought the commander was someone with mercy and principle. Turns out they are as cold-blooded as the rest. I've done plenty to help their plan. This is what I get for my kindness. Mordo looks at the Ifai with an exaggerated look of disappointment. Kindness? You? Mordo stands up and unfolds her mechanical limbs as she prepares for battle. Oh Mordo, you're so unfortunate. I'm sorry. Thanks for the help though. What do we have here? Weird, I don't... Oh. Okay. This map has layers. Of course it has. Ah, oh well. Well. You go here. And you... I mean... change something really quick here. Not going to take long, I promise. There we go.
早く出発するぞ。
Of course, this bitch. Have to get the gates open for her. Of course, she got extra movement. I really. Shit. Defeat Morido. What exactly is her plan here? Oh, she's just locking herself there, huh? Okay, and I imagine these teleports are going to keep spawning endless waves of enemies in my direction. Okay, alright. I see how it is. How about you guys? Not fun. Got it. Hmm.
たかがネズミどもに邪魔されるとはな。
Pew 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 pew. Sadly this time I don't have Grey to quickly eliminate these guys for me. No, actually, yeah. Deploy. I can only deploy one. Oh well. One it is then.
たかがネズミどもに邪魔されるとはな。
Come on, Alchemist, come on. Pew, 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 pew. And it's over.
始め
Okay. Well, capture this thing. Oh no, these ones are a bit more tanky. Not good, not good, not good, not good. It's taking too long. I mean, it's still fine, but it still takes a bit too long. Talking about time. Okay, almost 4 p.m. 10 minutes for 4 p.m. Okay, okay. Not the perfect scenario, but I think I can do it before 5. But I will need to have a reunion with my professor. What do I do now? There's this thing, which obviously I am not supposed to fight. I think. What is the... Oh, I see. Let's do... Let's do this. Pew, 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 pew. Maybe I should have swapped this Cyclone with the one I just deployed. Maybe they would be able to kill this guys faster. Oh well, too late now. Now, luckily, there is no connection between this node and this one, which is pretty good, which is pretty nice. Enter. What I want though. Of course that guy had to go down and clog the whole thing. Alright, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Thank you. Now. Ah, what a pain. Truly, what a freaking pain, yes. Let me do a quick exploration here. Aha. Found something interesting.
どんな化け物かな。邪魔をしないで。私はもう私がみんなの縁を。
Can I move my camera? Thank you. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try
今
again.
度はどんな化け物かな。
Shall we?
邪魔をしないで。私はもうくらえ。雑魚に使う時間はないの。邪魔をしないで。
Thank you.
私は。
No, this is way better. What exactly would be the plan here, though? I really need to do all this over here. Yeah. Let's try to unclog the path for the dogs that are coming. Just like this.
全くもってくらえ。ここナイスクリティカルヒット。この私を
I don't like the grenades.
ゲタバタしない。
Thankfully they don't do that much. Never mind. Never mind. They do. They hurt a little
ここから
bit.
先は通しません。
Please stop doing that.
このナイスクリティカルヒット。
Thank you. Now they are there to hold position. Thank you for hanging up. I wonder if I can open the gate
ストレス発散。
from
ここから
closer
先
there.
に痛くストレス。この私を動揺させられるとでも。戦場で引き下がるわけにはいきません。ちゃんともてなしてあげるよ。
Command post.
ここまでです。
Sorry, I keep zoning out a little bit looking at the enemies getting killed.
この私を動揺させ
Even though
ら
I
れ
know
ると
the
でも。
stage is not supposed to be hard, it's actually pretty easy. I still can't help but having myself keep an eye on things just to be sure. Old habits of GFL, of a long-time GFL player. Oh, I can open that gate. Okay, cool. What does it entail? Okay, I see. And let's do that. Open there. Now we do, let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, move here, over here. Hello, Moridon.
今さら引き下がることはできません。
準備完了。
Oh boy. Oh boy. Talking about being squishy, huh?
引き下がることはできません。了解。
お前の罪を数える。
Just like that. Easy.
ごきげんよう。シグ SG510 よ。一人前の兵士になるため頑張りますわ。
Oh, another intermission. A life that has yet to bloom. 5. File PACC784937218702242. Decrypting. Deep. A new segment from Baslan in the year of 2050 starts playing. 2050. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now standing outside Baslan High School number 1, where the terrorist attack took place. It has been 2 days since the tragic event, and as you can see, the school remains sealed off, with nearly all nearby shops still closed. The camera follows the reporter's gesture, sweeping across the surroundings. The street is desolate, and the once bustling storefronts are shut tight like wilted flower buds. Suddenly, the camera zooms in on a single shop that still has its lights on. We have noticed that a pastry shop is still open. Let's take a closer look. The shaky camera stops in front of the bakery. A face, nervous and uneasy, appears in front of the lens. Who are you? Hello, I am a reporter with Central Television of the New Soviet Union, here to follow up on the recent terrorist attack from 2 days ago. Would you be willing to speak with us? I see most of the shops near the school are closed. Is that because of the attack? Yeah, after something that big, who wouldn't be scared? Then, why have you chosen to stay open? The shopkeeper drifts away from the reporter, turning toward the shuttered school in the distance. On the morning of the attack, a little girl in Baslan High School uniform came in and ordered a cake. Said she would pick it up after school, paid for it in full. She never came back? No. I'm still waiting for her to pick it up. I'm hoping she survived the attack. Would you mind showing us the cake? Maybe she or someone in her family sees it on the news. They'll come by to collect it. The shopkeeper gestures towards the refrigerator behind her. The camera pans over to the clear glass door. Inside the empty, silent case sits a single, lonesome birthday cake. On the top, 2 little figures are drawn holding hands, walking through a garden of blooming daisies, written on a small chocolate flake below. Happy birthday, Mama. Love, Sana. Oof. Man, this sucks. First time here, YouTube recommended to me. Oh, hello, Rexkill. Welcome to the channel. Just almost finishing the story of this event. A bit of ups and downs. Some exciting moments, some sad moments. The things relating to Senna, though, mostly sad. At least it's a bit comforting, know that she had a few moments of happiness in her life, at least. 17. She is at the end of time. Outside an abandoned castle in the Façonnerie conservation area, Laplace walks towards the handful of Nitos waiting to receive her. Lady Laplace, come with us to the safe house. Sister Mordo said she will be arriving shortly. Right. Every time I see Laplace, she looks just so fucking awful. She was supposed to be dead long ago. Gonna be honest, your avatar is scarier than the Hoji Rose Frontline story. What? Thanks? Not meant in a bad way. I know. Laplace follows them coolly, utterly oblivious to the eyes that are trailing her. Oh boy. In the distance, through her scope, Amaris clearly sees the figure approaching the castle. Her finger nearly gives in to the urge to pull the trigger, but she knows patience is needed now. This performance is about to reach its climax. Let's go. Whether this nobler is the mind to suffer, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Are you a voice actor or have you been? No, actually, I have no experience with voice acting. I just thought that if I'm going to read an event, I should at least try to read it in a way that isn't monotone, you know? It's more interesting for whoever might decide to listen in. Or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. Game? Game? What is that? What is that? Please? Please don't do this to me, game. Logs, please. Sometimes it does weird things. The game with its spaghetti coating. Okay, I didn't lost anything. Castle corridor. A white Nito leads Laplace to the door of the safe house. Lady Laplace, we will stand guard outside. Ah, I see, trying to make it interesting. Exactly. If you need anything, please just let us know. Sure. With a cold nod, Laplace steps inside the room. The moment the door opens, the stench of decay and ruin rushes to meet her. Fitting for a castle long abandoned, and not unlike what remains of Laplace's life. Yeah, no shit. Laplace just looks like she's always halfway to the afterlife. A long-awaited respite from the dreaded overhead light. Laplace stands by the window. If anyone else were present, they would surely think the scientist is pondering a new project. But, in truth, she's thinking about nothing at all. It is like the final moments of an experiment. All that remains is to wait. A If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? You seem like you are from a Slavic country. I heard things about how the Portuguese language sounds Slavic to some people. Maybe that's the reason why you're making this assumption, but no. I nowhere near any Slavic country. Although there are a lot of Slavic people living in my region, I'm actually from Brazil. Wait for the liquid in the flask to reach its final boil and cool. The numbers and steps needed no further adjustment. For the results to come. Laplace feels no excitement or joy. Only a quiet calm. Even the strongest will is touched by the decay of aging flesh. To enjoy youth while young, and fame and fortune in old age, that is a worldly delight. Oh, my bad, sorry for assuming. No, don't worry about it. It's completely fine. But those who have broken free of time itself, what drives their joy, their sorrow, their anger? Thud. Something heavy hits the floor outside the door, one after another. Laplace frowns and glances towards the entrance. Tell me, what do you see? Nobody opens the door. Only a faint voice reaches her through the wooden panel. Oh, Lady Laplace, be careful. Inside. Laplace snaps back into focus and walks towards the door. It has been locked from the outside. Calmly, she reaches into the inner pockets of her coat. She draws a browning with only 6 bullets. I don't want to glaze you, but I could see you as a VA. Oh, thank you. But I do think you are glazing me a bit too much. Let me tell you something. I do not have the capability of looking back into my voids because I cringe too much upon hearing my own voice. But thank you. I'm glad you think of that. Then she turns around. In all the long years that Laplace has spent knowing in the Avernus lab, she has not seen any natural light. There had only been the endless glow of work lamps in the lab. And now, through the sun, though the sun blazes outside, in here, there is only darkness. A human's ears are not as keen as a needle's. But a human's breath is also not as quiet as a needle's. That's how Laplace knows. In the darkness across from her lurks a person. From the shadows ahead, comes a crisp sound. I agreed to, but I got the cringe on my channel and now I write stories, so it can always turns around. Yeah, some way or another, it's good that we can find some turnarounds. These little inconveniences that we have. A young woman steps out slowly from the dark, holding a Makarov pistol. Ah, good choice. Sorry. A stranger's face, yet Laplace is all too familiar with the way her eyes blaze, with immense hatred and fury that consumes her whole being. Who are you? Laplace can tell right away that the girl has no intent to shoot, at least not immediately. That moment of restraint piques her interest. Martha Meitner, Capita, Laplace. You have ceased to be human. You have become a demon, true and true. How curious. I would say this transformation has made me more true to myself than ever. Those who betray others will in turn be betrayed. Also, how was the concocting comforting? I don't know. I don't know how to explain. It was just comforting, okay? It just was. You know what? I don't have to explain myself. I've long been prepared for that. In fact, the moment I saw you, I knew who it was that sold me out. But what intrigues me more is, why are you here? After all, it's been so long since I last saw a living human. Typical military moment. Oh, shut up. Gray Blackwell. Do you remember her? Of course. She was the most outstanding of all my juniors. And how did you repay her? By leaving her so in torment. Torment? I helped her surpass the limits of human psychology. Physiology. At the peak of her achievements, so that she would always remain in her most efficient state. She's the only one, the only advanced Nito untouched by any other human's DNA. She became everything she would ever dream of. An infallible surgical virtuoso. An eternal flower captured at the height of its brilliance. Is that not a blissful existence? Your idea of bliss. To handle her completely brain dead, then defile her corpse with monstrous virtual consciousness design. I have to dip out, but I will leave you a stuff. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for passing by the way. Have a rest of a good day. Bye. She once respected you so deeply, looked up to you so much. Back at Johns Hopkins, I once asked her what she wanted. She told me, medicine is a battle of black and white. Before the bulldog clamp and listen knife, surgery was no different from murder. I wish to become the most complete shade of gray on this path. And you have a good stream. Thanks, Rack. to pit the white of life against the black of death. I made her dream a reality. Now, she is the immortal Lady of Ashes. And what's the cost of that so-called immortality? Countless corpses scream beneath your feet. Can you even sleep at night? Medicine has always been a miracle paved with dead bodies. Since that event of organ transplants, replacing one living heart always meant taking another. Medical miracles are humanity's defiance against nature. Each dead soul is a reminder to every healer that this is not a game or a joke. This is life, heavy and sacred. The Black Death once wiped out a third of Europe's population. It was thanks to countless medical pioneers who gave their lives that we overcame it. But in the eyes of a devil like you, you're just a necessary price that you're happy to pay without a second thought. Humans are slaves to their genes. Those who can adapt will naturally become the price of progress. And now, our genes enter a new era. Why don't you turn yourself into a Nito? Because the scientist who operates on the fully immune individual must be a pure human. Otherwise, there's a risk of losing control over them. Those beings exert a staggering level of control over non-humans. I have always been racing against time. Geniuses among humans need to be nurtured with time before they find truth. But once they bloom, there's barely any time left in their lives to truly make use of their insight and experience. So I must maintain extreme focus with what limited time I have to complete this operation. In fact, I'm close to succeeding. No, you're about to fail. You may be right. My choices have always been limited. After all, and my successor is not a genius. He single-handedly taken the chance of success from 90% to nearly zero. You should drag him to hell with you. That of continues to plague the world. In this factory, where practically nothing has been left intact, Grey stands unscathed atop the ruins. Across from her, Bremet is already on the verge of collapse. She's still upright, only because Sive is propping her up. Oh really? They didn't stand a chance against Grey. Not Grey at all. I don't even think she's a Paradeus unit. Hebe casts a rather disdainful glance at Bremet, who is about to keel over. Excuse me. Gray died long ago. This is just an empty shell, a puppet controlled by someone else. Everything she does now is based entirely on her controller's commands. Can't we sever their link? That's your next task. You would only drag me down if you stayed on the battlefield anyway. I'll try. Bremet retreats to the side and starts looking for a weakness in Gray's construct. Meanwhile, Gray casually flicks the blood off her blades and unleashes a new wave of attack on Hebe. Hebe's movements are as swift and agile as a gale, and her strikes are like needles hidden in a storm. Stealthy, fast, and deadly. Gray keeps up with her speed, blocking every attack, but it also means that she's fully caught in Hebe's rhythm. At certain moments, something flashes in Hebe's eyes, some kind of sigil, but whether due to their shared Paradeus nature or her own timely evasions, the mark never completes its imprint. Strange. Her virtual cognition image is incomplete. It's not a neural cloud either. It's almost like a whole new kind of AI command system. Destroy it. Gray breaks free from Hebe's entanglement and charges directly at Bremet. Boom. Unable to dodge, Bremet takes the hit head on. But the world spins as she's flung into a corner, slamming into the ground and unable to move for the moment. For the first time, a grave expression crosses Hebe's face. Is it the first time she has ever had to ask for help? Holy shit. Really? She's that strong? Gray? Jesus Christ. It's beyond my understanding now, Ram. I see. I will contact Lady Laplace right away and inform her of this emergency. We cannot possibly resolve this on our own with our current resources. A wider grin spreads across Amari's face. Dr. Maitner, I wonder, after all these years, does your system still have the same flaws? On the live feed transmitted by DeFi, Amaris finally sees the central figure of Project Cocoon. A young girl, sleeping inside a cocoon-like incubator. Blink me in. 94 just tried. Their system is incredibly robust. It withstood all of our cyber attacks. That's exactly why I'm here. What destroyed Aliana was her correspondence to the Lake of Cognition, a place of energy extraction. My correspondence must be this cocoon, the impurity that gathers all energy. Cocoon is the true key that's capable of destroying everything. Stevens M520 mentioned that after Irma shut down the summer garden, only 2 fountains remained, Nadia and Lunasia. She left behind 2 keys. I used one to permanently seal Nadia. So, could this be the last one? Unfortunately, it's not. But I have figured out the foundation of this design now. As a control, a partially immune individual named Nadia had a one-way connection to the Lake of Cognition. That's why she failed and withered. Cocoon is the true vessel in Capta's design. The successful Lunasia must be able to connect to both the lake and the cocoon. And the Lunasia here has already emerged from her cocoon as a butterfly. What's left is just redundant data. So, the key that Irma left behind is now useless? Not at all. We are racing against time. The passage hasn't been fully opened yet. We can still use this cocoon shell for something. After all, I am the child of the moon, a gift of divine blessing. Capita, I'm truly grateful. Thank you for giving me this gift. She steps into her own neurospace, which is now emptied of all things. Never thought this place would ever come in useful again. Aliana, in those final moments within the Lake of Cognition, what were you thinking? Did you finally figure out what it is wrong? Forget it. You'll never be able to puzzle it out. So be it. I will never forgive you. And you can't save. Huh? And you can't save your excuses. I think that was a mistranslation right there. She gently opens a door. It reveals a floor bathed in brilliant blue moonlight. Hive's attacks increase in both speed and frequency. Clang. Gray's blade barely catches Hive's sudden strike. Sister Hibe. Bremed struggles to her feet, only to collapse again. Hibe wants to respond, but her face contorts in horror. Sensing opportunity, Gray charges again. A black figure dashes in from Hibe's blind spots, my god, ramming into her with full force and pushing her out of harm's way. It's Morador. But she doesn't seem to be faring very well herself. Oh my god, she's still alive. Okay, alright. Aren't you so lucky, Morador? Why did you come back? Where's Lady Laplace? We'll talk later. Morador deploys her mechanical limbs and picks up both Bremed and Hibe. Then she vanishes. Should I pursue? Awaiting orders. No need. Your mission is complete. Return to the base. Understood. After purging the redundant data in the cocoon, Amaris gazes into the radiant daylight. She sighs sentimentally. Such beautiful weather. And it's almost the most beautiful time of day. Dusk. Fleeting, ephemeral, dusk. Without a care for the doll's hope for dusk to linger, night falls. Epta, I am here. I understand why you have come. But as your senior, would you allow me to leave a few words for my successor on this project? Eavesdropping on his comms shouldn't do you any harm. I'll be delighted to hear Satan's confession. Then I am afraid you will be disappointed. Laplace sets down her browning. She picks up the communicator from the table. Click. A comms request that usually takes ages to be answered goes through almost instantly today. Professor, calling to give your last will and testament. Neram has taken over the escort mission herself. The subject should have reached the white zone by now. Sections 0159 to 20.01 of Avernus Sea Hella are largely complete. Remember to keep the temperature at around 25 Celsius and humidity at 40%. There are 5 days left in the surgical window. Make sure not to waste it. Don't worry. I understand this part far better than you think. In fact, there is a lot that you don't know. For example, do you know who wants you dead? I know it's you. Wants to know why? It doesn't matter. As long as you follow my instructions and finish the work. This operation will only go perfectly without you. You better stick precisely to my logs and annotations. William, your talent and ability aren't enough to reach a perfect outcome. Is that so? Yet my fame and accomplishments will far surpass yours. What a fucking asshole. I will surpass you and all your so-called rivals. This final, most important surgery can only be completed by me and me alone. I hope you get what you want. I wish the same for myself. Though now, I am a little concerned. You don't have any more time to be concerned. I will let you wrap it up. Sure. Hume lived and died in obscurity. And you will achieve worldwide renown. But in the field of scientific research, you can't even hold a candle to Persica, let alone me or Shaw. How did Lunasia ended up with such a foolish brother like you? Click. William hangs up the call. Laplace turns again to the girl, pointing a gun at her. Any last words? Little girl, your hands are shaking. You have never killed someone before, have you? You're nothing like my other student. Firing at this range, I I can kill you even if my hands are shaking. Laplace ignores the threat to her own life and holds out the comms tablet in front of her, which shows the data that Hebe has sent to her. Did you create this gray? Laplace looks up and takes a good, long look at the girl. When she sees the badge on Nele's chest, she smiles knowingly. You are her student. That badge, she and I designed it together. We liked giving it her proteges. You're not worth to mention her name. As a believer in science, I never took stock in religious concepts. But your appearance now makes me believe in karma. To think the one who will inherit my legacy is you. Nele's eyes widen in disbelief. What nonsense are you talking about? Genius is a fusion of talent and passion. Gaining knowledge of what you seek is pleasure in itself. Admit it. When you desiccated Grey, you gained knowledge and joy. Wow. My creation is excellent, isn't it? I'm glad, because it turns out you are my true successor. Compared to Gray or William, more like me. No, I was driven only by hatred. I didn't gain anything. What's the difference between a mad student and a serial killer? Little girl, the answer is there is no difference. The adrenaline and endorphins bring them the same joy. Laplace, nothing like you. Maybe I did pursue the unknown in the past. I thought I would be thrilled when I made a breakthrough. But when I came face to face with your monstrous needles, all I felt was pain and disgust. Laplace, you betrayed the Hippocratic oath. That's the one thing I never betrayed. Laplace tosses the tablet aside. Gray was right. Family legacy, resource allocation, none of it matters. Before true talent and passion, those things are meaningless. Whether you admit it or not, you are my best student. Nele breaks down and shouts. No, you are not my teacher. You are not worthy of being my teacher. My only teacher is Gray. Knowledge is a curse. Talent is a curse. One day, you will admit what you inherit from me is what you have been pursuing your whole life. The next code to the Hela project log is... Nele can't fight the urge anymore. She fires. No aim, no precision, just pure rage, aimed at the source of her fury. This woman, who's now spewing nothing but madness. The senior once admired so deeply by her mentor. This bastard. She has to die. She must die. Go to hell. SFD SEGB WQE 1345. Laplace collapses in a pool of her own blood, life draining rapidly from her body, but she still struggles to speak her final words. Sumi Legacy. Yeah. Fine. Amaris pushes open the window and vaults in from the rooftop. She steps over Laplace's corpse, walks up to Nelly, and gently pries the gun from her hand. It's over now. Amaris, I'm sorry. This was your mission. I shouldn't have pulled the trigger. I was too selfish. I was right outside. Why? Nelly, we are different. You wanted an explanation. I only wanted an outcome. Only when we expect something from someone do you want to hear their explanation. Maybe in your subconscious, you thought that this senior, respected so deeply by Professor Gray, would give you some noble excuse to justify her actions. One that would let you find closure, let you believe she was worthy of Gray's respect. That's why I never wanted to hear her explanation. Because if I did, I might start to believe that she really was my mother. That kind of mother. And that would put me in a great deal of pain. Nelly stares blankly at the window. Heavy, dark curtains block out even the faintest light. What time is it now? It's night. The forecast says there's no sun tomorrow. But day has already broken. With daybreak comes a new day. Oh my god, that was so good. That was sorry. Oh, that was hype. That was so good. Okay, what oh my god. 14 minutes to 5 p.m. I need to wrap it up quickly. Inside the industrial park, Offenbach district. On the desolate streets, several news vans speed past, all heading in the same direction. After bringing their vans to a crisp halt, the reporters quickly disembark to secure the best filming spots. Almost simultaneously, over a dozen of Stasi agents begin moving in and out of a factory, carrying out sealed crates and placing them right within the camera's line of sight. Everything is perfectly timed, like the opening scene of a meticulous staged play. I am now standing inside the open batch industrial park. Behind me is a factory that has been closed for several months due to poor management. Before its shutdown, this factory mainly produced electric wheelchairs and other rehabilitation equipment. According to sources, the production line was reactivated a few days ago. This time, what's coming out of the belts isn't medical gear, but devastating weapons. The camera shifts to where the reporter is pointing. Sealed crates being hauled out by the agents. The Stasi has now shut down this factory, along with 7 others in the Offenbach Industrial Park, on charges of illegal manufacture of explosives endangering public safety and treason. All these factories were secretly producing a weapon known as Yasso's Box. There is concrete evidence linking this weapon to the Berlin bombing months ago, as well as the recent series of explosions in Frankfurt. According to a Stasi spokesperson, the factory manager is already in custody. Interrogation is underway. We will continue to follow the story closely. All of a sudden, a commotion erupts behind the reporter, an uproar from the gathered crowd. The camera immediately follows. Inside the distant factory, several medics emerging carrying a stretcher. A man lies on it, his face covered. From the blood dripping from his limp arm, it is clear that he has suffered horrific abuse. Bang. The car door slams shut, cutting off the reporter's clamoring. Hey Q. Q casts a cold glance at the motionless man on the stretcher. As the vehicle starts, the stretcher begins to jolt slightly. How long are you planning to keep up the act? Swish. The man on the stretcher sits up, yanking off the cover from his face and disgustedly wiping away the fake blood on his arm. My man! Welcome back, Jay. Verdensnotma. I don't know German, sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. What took you so long to get me out? Do you have any idea what I have been through these past days? Q takes a sip from the now cold coffee in hand with a frown. Just be grateful. Nobody had any plans to rescue you. If the commander hadn't come up with a perfect plan, the next agent, codenamed Jay, would have already started the job. I love his facial expressions. Right, don't forget to send one last message to Frau Nele, who's been looking after you. Frau Nele, who? Maybe try polishing up your terrible acting. Once we are back at HQ, all your personal contact channels are getting deleted. Wasn't I getting a commendation? That was all for show. You really bought into it, Hero Agent J. Jay snatches the new communicator from Q with a scowl. Oh, this man's life is not easy. The commander receives intelligence transmitted back from the Task Force Defy. We have acquired complete intel on the new Nito. Her codename is Hibe. Also, bad news. Aside from this Hibe, there's another high-level Nito lurking in Frankfurt. No specifics yet. Almost there. Once we have intel on her, we can prepare for the final sweep. Just as the communicator is put down, it rings again. AR-18 brings over another cup of coffee. Commander, it's a call from Mr. Kruger. Oh, let's go! Kruger? The commander picks up at once. Mr. Kruger? Yes, it's me. Finally, a call from you. Does this mean you and Alien are safe? Yes, we have been released. That's great news. The Earl told me you and Stasi took down Paradeus Project Cocoon. I think I'm not doing his voice right. Let me try something different the next time his voice appears. Yes, the leader Laplace has been eliminated. Only William remains. Commander, we are so proud of you. Once we finish off William and the remnants of Paradeus, I will come get you both home. Home. Let's rebuild Griffin together, Commander. Even though the fire at the base burned for days, leaving almost nothing of the surface buildings, the good news is that it's finally burned out. It's the perfect time to rebuild. Now we can construct the new Griffin base exactly how we envision it. Commander, I want to invite you to join us, not as an employee, but as a family. Looking out at the silent night, the commander feels a calm unlike anything before. Nothing would make me happier, Mr. Kruger. Click. Q walks into Romy's office. The moment she enters, a cup of coffee is shoved into her hand. Congratulations, Agent Q. Another impressive achievement. This cup's on the director. Thanks, ma'am. Finally got you to buy me a coffee. Help yourself to as much as you like. But about that vacation, I am afraid you have to wait. Don't worry, I know the drill. He hands over a neatly prepared report to Romy. This operation sees a large batch of Paradeus products, including components, weapons, and Yasuo boxes. A detailed inventory is attached. We have also secured all production lines in the Yasuo's box. Some were damaged. The conduction of each line is listed in detail. And before Q can finish, Romy removes the paperclip and pulls out a few pages, laying them on the desk. Q glances at them. It's the report on Paradeus' top secret lab codenamed Cherry Orchard. Hoffman, who has been standing off to the side, casually takes the pages and feeds them into the shredder. Man, do this need editing or... Make no mention of them. I see. Romy hands the rest of the report back to Q. Someone else will take over from here. Me, I imagine. Possibly, maybe. Naren pushes open the office door. Welcome to the office of the chairman of the Socialist Unit Party. How... The secretary's eyes widen. Why are you here? The chairman... Relax. I came through the secret passage and didn't come across anyone. I have already overridden all surveillance on the way up. No time for explanations now. I need to see the chairman immediately. Chairman Oberstein isn't in at the moment. After a brief moment of silence, Naren slowly sits down on the couch in the guest area. Tell him. Laplace is dead. Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Please be quick. Come on. It's almost 5 p.m. Good afternoon. It is currently 12:30 Frankfurt time on November 15th. Welcome to the news. The major illegally arms trafficking case involving weapons known as Yasso boxes has officially concluded. The scope of the case spans across multiple cities, including Berlin and Frankfurt. Authorities have confirmed the mastermind behind the operation to be Carter Petrovich Neustadt, a former member of the New Soviet Army General Staff and Chief of Staff of an army group. The organization behind him operated under multiple false identities, establishing factories within our borders to illegally manufacture weapons and colliding with certain customs officials to smuggle them out. This group has allegedly been planning to use the weapons to launch an armed coup against Moscow. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has urgently contacted the New Soviet authorities and reached a consensus. Any conspiracy that threatens peace must be crushed. Relevant departments have already begun the investigation and shut down these illegal weapons factories, and all confiscated weapons will be destroyed. Meanwhile, an internal investigation into the customs officials involved has been initiated by the police. Yesterday, the Public Prosecutor Office placed Carter Neustadt on Interpol's wanted list and issued a red notice for his arrest. We also call on the public to actively provide any leads to local law enforcement. Submissions can be sent to the following email address. Oh. The shrill and abrupt sound of a defense alarm pierces the quiet night in Frankfurt. We interrupt this broadcast to declare a national state of emergency. In accordance to government directives, we are now transmitting through the emergency alert system. 3 mechanical alarm tones echo with a growing sense of foreboding. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcasting stations and cable systems must now transmit this emergency action notification. This is UFG Broadcasting. We will continue to serve the Frankfurt area. If you are not in this region, please tune in to your local news and emergency broadcast provider. You are now listening to the Frankfurt Regional Emergency Alert System. Do not use your communicators unless necessary. Please keep your communication channels open for emergency use. A man repeats the message. After a brief pause, a woman continues the broadcast. Good evening. By the authority of General Secretary Graf, Supreme Leader of the German Democratic Republic, I have been granted permission to deliver the following statement. Due to the unidentified enemy airstrike, the entire city of Frankfurt is now under a state of high alert. All citizens hearing this broadcast or the sirens must immediately seek shelter in the nearest underground air defense bunker, civil defense structure, or bomb shelter. A piercing, prolonged air raid siren howls above Frankfurt, then, suddenly, countless explosions erupt, heralding the beginning of a catastrophe. Isolation forest, and oh my fucking god, dude, that was fucking sick. What a wait, my god, fuck, 5 minutes, dude. This event was amazing. I really wanted to leave more commentary before ending this stream, but I don't have the time. I have a meeting with my professor. Thank you for everyone, for anyone who decided to watch the VODs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.